Good morning, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. I was just sitting here drinking some coffee and reading Hafez, Sufi poetry. I love it so much, and it was so beautiful. I wanted to pop on here real quick and share this beautiful poem with you. Did you guys have a morning ritual? Every morning I do the same thing. I get up, I have 2 cups of coffee, I read. I have a Rubik's Cube I do every day, trying to keep my mind sharp. I'll pull out the tarot cards and meditate. And that's the way I like to start the day. Sometimes I'll sit outside there and just hear the birds sing. Look at the beautiful blue summer sky. And it's a great way to start my day. And I have like this little set pattern. I'm curious, do you guys have a set pattern that you do, like a morning ritual? Listen to this, it's so beautiful. It says, "My eyes so soft. Don't surrender your loneliness so quickly. Let it cut more deep. Let it ferment and season you as few human or even divine ingredients can. Something missing in my heart tonight has made my eyes so soft, my voice so tender, my need of God absolutely clear." Oh, I don't know, that just hit me. It was so beautiful. And then this here, this is deep. It says, "How do I listen? How do I listen to others? As if everyone were my master speaking to me his cherished last words." And I'll tell you what this made me think of. I was with my daughter and her friends, and I have kind of like, when I meet someone, I have just these canned sayings that I do, and then I expect the same thing back usually, not too deep of a conversation. And I was talking to one of my daughter's friends, and I said something like, "What's up?" And she just stopped and she looked at me eye to eye, and I felt very vulnerable. She wasn't going to just give me a canned response. And she asked me just deep questions like, "Tell me more about yourself." And it shook me out of my, just the way I thought the conversation was going to go. Very present. And it got me thinking about how we're just kind of programmed in our social lives, in our education, in our religious lives, political lives, that we just repeat information because we're rewarded for it. In school, you get a good grade if you give the answer that they want you to. It's not much thinking or understanding of it. Just repeat what they say. And now, those of you that are like my age and older, you realize a lot of the stuff we learned, got an A+ and a good boy pat on the head for, we found out it's not even right anymore. That's not even the science anymore. But we find out that's not even the true history of what happened before. But we're taught just to repeat. And I'll tell you what, I saw this with the religion I was raised up in too. And when I really saw it, I was in my 40s, well, maybe late 30s. And I was explaining to a girlfriend of mine, because she wasn't raised up with any religion. And I was trying to, convert her over to mine. And as I started telling her the stories, repeating them, and she started, instead of just going along with it, she started asking me some really hard questions. Like, well, that doesn't sound, very just. That doesn't sound very kind. If you break it down, it doesn't make sense. Look at this. And instead of me converting her, I was like, I got to rethink everything. I had just been repeating what I was told. Do we ever take the time to come into the present moment, be awake and alive, and really think and reason for ourselves? And I'll tell you what, my friends, when you start doing that, it'll change everything. You come alive. How many people have you met now that you've woken up? And you're talking to people and it's like they're robots. Hello, wake up. You can't make a connection to them. There's nothing there. They just repeat things. What's up? What's up? There's no connection. repeating their religious ideas, political ideas, something they heard on the news. But they don't stop and think and be present and use their intellect and their God-given ability. Because you're not rewarded for it. Matter of fact, you're usually punished, right? You're crucified, burnt alive, hit over the head. Just conform. What are you doing? We got to wake up, my friends. We got to be present. And this new, younger generation, they're getting it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Let's pull some cards. We've got the Two of Pentacles. You know, this card's really speaking to me. That's the funny thing about making these videos, especially when you're doing things like this. You're looking inside of me because it's my subconscious going through my filters that are reading these cards. You know, and sure, I'm reading as a collective for the Order of the Magi, but again, I'm feeling very open and vulnerable. You know, because you're seeing what's inside of my head. How does Magus read these cards? And as I'm looking at that, it's two, so it's choices. You know, he's juggling those two pentacles. And I'll tell you what Spirit's telling me is that we need to focus. Well, where are we putting our energy in this life? In the important things? What is the reason we came here to time, space, and the earth? Or are we making sure when we come to the end of our life, we think, I did it. I did what I wanted to come here to do. Or are we just doing what we're told and repeating what we were told? So we get a little pat on the head, good boy. Are we really thinking? Are we really being present, putting our energies into what's important? Let's pull another one. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So in this picture, you got a young boy in his youth. You got a couple ladies talking there, middle age. And you got the old man. It's showing the different seasons of life. You know, and we make different choices at different seasons of our life. And so here we're talking about balance. But sometimes, you know, in different seasons, we don't really have a balance. Well, when you're starting a new business, right, you're putting all your focus and effort into that. You don't have a bunch of plates spinning all around. You focus in. Not a lot of balance. You might be losing sleep at night. You might be getting up early, missing meals, putting all your energy and effort into that new business. A baby's the same thing. When you have a baby, right? You don't have a time for a lot of the other stuff you used to do, even sleeping. Right? That's supposed to be your time at night to lay down and go to sleep and keep that balance. And, you know, you don't even have time for that. You're focused. You're putting all your energy into this child. Different seasons. And there's other seasons where for your health, right? You have to balance it out. You got to eat the right foods and get the right amount of sleep. Keep everything going. Where are we putting our energies? Are we wasting our energies? I'll tell you something just to look into my heart as I'm thinking about this. Maybe some of you do this too. I get so many ideas of things I want to do. I want to do this and I want to do that. I want to be this and I want to be that. Sometimes I can get to the end of the day and I've done nothing other than just thinking of all these different things and actually wore myself out and didn't put my energy and focus into something to start bringing that to life. I think what we all probably need to do right now is go inside of our center and ask ourselves, what do I really want to be? What am I really? Why am I here? When I reach the end of my life, like that old man sitting there, have I done what I came here to do? What's important? Did I put my love into my children? To my relationships? Was I a light on this earth? Was I good? Are you proud of me, God? Was I selfish? Was I angry? It's not too late. As long as you have life in your body, you can make a choice to do the right thing, to put your focus and your life energy for something good. You can do something amazing. I know it. You have that fervacity, that divine life, that divine spark inside of you. Send that fire, send that light, send that power into your dreams, into your projects. Thank you, good spirit. I love you guys. I want to thank you. Summertime, this channel slows down. And everyone that has stayed with me through the summer, hitting that like button, still getting their Ashas and sharing them. You know, if you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians, we're the Magi. And our book, Asha, I don't think, oh, there it is. All the money we get from book sales of Asha, we give away to charity. It's inspired by the 2,600-year-old Magi text. If you don't have it, please get it. And if you love it, do me a favor, leave a review on Amazon. We sell more books. We get this message out. And we do good stuff with that money. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Magi. Thank you for protecting the child. Asha is, I love, love, love you.